All right, welcome everybody to the show. Hope everybody's doing great out there. And it looks like we are good to go. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, shall we? All right, welcome everyone to our weekly Friday Perfect Soulmate show. If you haven't yet read my book or seen my 1-hour video course, then you are at the greatest disadvantage in the realm of love. So be sure to grab them both. Link is below. Today's topic is get rid of your shyness for good. To be shy is to be weak. To be timid is a sign of immaturity. Whatever causes you to be shy, you must overcome it as soon as possible. That is, if you want to live a happy life full of strength and void of fear. To be shy about something is to have fear in the form of apprehension or hesitation. It means you are uncomfortable with something that must be fixed. Otherwise, you will live in fear for the rest of your life. In other words, you will always be weak. When you were a child, it was perfectly okay to be shy about many things. However, as a grown adult, it's time now to make sure that you are fully mature and capable of handling any given task without feeling shy. A shy adult is one who is not ready for life itself. So, right off the bat, you might be thinking, aren't you taking this to a bit of an extreme level? No. I'm going to prove to you why shyness is useless, is debilitating. It's holding you back in life, if the shoe fits. So let's go ahead and move on, shall we? So anyone could quickly say something highly immature, such as, how dare you? Everyone has the right to be shy. It's what a normal person feels, sometimes. And it's totally okay to be shy. However, I completely disagree. Shyness, if left untreated, will, in fact, lead to negative thoughts and emotions. It will lead to ongoing immaturity, which will cause a person who is shy to be overcome with worry, anxiety, and sadness, just for an example. They may feel embarrassed and afraid as well. Shyness is directly correlated with negative thoughts, such as not feeling capable of accomplishing goals that must be accomplished in order to progress in life. Shyness is a fear that causes more fear, thus heavily damaging one's level of self-confidence. Courage, bravery, honor, and willpower all require a great level of strength and dedication. I've coached many men who are grown adults, and they literally tell me they're too shy to speak to women, too shy to ask questions, too shy to leave comments online. How are you scared of that? Too shy to speak up. Unbelievable. But, I'm supposed to be merciful, right? This is immaturity, folks. These are things that you must take care of. It's not insulting from me to you if the shoe fits. You're a grown adult. If you're 18 years old, I can still understand, but now you're beginning to be an actual official adult at 18. That should be the last year of your life where you're feeling shy about anything. I probably might give you 1 or 2 extra years to take care of it some more as you enter your 20s. I'm talking grown adults in their 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s or whatnot, and they're still shy about some things. It's unacceptable, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. Shyness, otherwise known as immaturity and weakness, literally kills what is supposed to be a serious lifelong relationship. If your partner's afraid of this or that, what else are they afraid of? It's no wonder so many people are failing in their relationships, failing to reach serious goals, failing to be mature enough to handle a serious lifelong relationship, failing to have a voice, failing to develop their own level of wisdom and intelligence, failing to have something positive and powerful to offer our world. It all starts with immaturity. When children grow up and never fully mature, they exhibit signs of weakness, such as being shy, afraid of accomplishing something they seriously need to accomplish, worried that they will fail when they should be succeeding. Shyness kills relationships because it leads to laughing at things that should be taken seriously, such as having passionate, soul-moving sex, or working as an unbreakable team that gets the job done, a mature couple capable of handling whatever comes their way. You know, when you really get down to it and think about it, how many immature relationships are there out there? Always giggling, always laughing, always joking around, even insulting each other as if it's funny. It's not. If you never take, your relationship is only as serious as how you take it. If it's nothing but fun and games, expect nothing but fun and games. It's not going to succeed. One day the fun and games are going to end and there's nothing serious left on the plate because nothing was developed. Seriousness is the backbone of the relationship. That's why trust is the most important thing in any relationship. It has to be taken seriously. Otherwise, that's a joke too. And you all know what happens when one lacks trust in another. You can't trust them, they can't trust you. Nothing but bad news. And then they wonder why they get cheated on, or suddenly they get ghosted or broken up with. And then the one who's all heartbroken just gives up on life. It's all immaturity. It's all weakness. They're too weak to pick themselves back up. And then they'll come to somebody like me and says, hey, fix me. Excuse me? That's not how this works. You can tell me what your goals are, but if you don't have the willpower, the strength required to help me help you, it's not going to happen. I'm not a genie in a bottle. And if you're telling me at this stage of your life in your 30s and 40s that you're too shy to speak to women, you're kidding me, right? I don't know if it was bad parenting or if it was fear that's always been ruling your life. Because if you're too scared to speak to another person, especially the opposite sex, I don't think you learn much in life. I mean, it's really sad to say the least. But we're going to go ahead and move on, shall we? Maturity, folks. I don't know how many times I went over it. But, failing to have a voice. Intelligence and wisdom. It's like a rarity these days. Now, I'm going to show you easy ways to permanently get rid of your immature, self-weakening level of shyness if the shoe fits. Start by having a voice. Whether it's online or offline, speak up. Have something to say. Don't just be a nobody in life. Get used to communication. Having a voice means learning how to speak powerfully with positive interactions. Nothing negative, okay? There's plenty of losers out there with negative this and negative that. I'm talking about positive interactions, okay? Having a voice does not mean being negative, trying to bring others down, getting involved with life-wasting dead-end drama, or being pessimistic when you should be optimistic. When you have something positive to say or ask others important questions that you would like them to answer, you build your own level of self-confidence and willpower. You also help others by encouraging them to eliminate their own fears, by also asking questions. When you speak up in a positive, powerful manner, you develop your ability to lead others and others closer towards your goals. You lead yourself and others. Don't waste your life away watching people reach their goals while you fail to reach yours. Don't stay on the sidelines. All because you lack the courage to say something. I mean, it's okay to ask for help, advice. That's a major problem these days. People are too scared to ask questions. And then they just prefer to just do goofy things every day. Do the same routines. Play video games. Watch movies. Nothing intelligent. Nothing wise. They're not. And then they wonder why they don't reach their goals in life. They don't even work on themselves. Just swipe to the left. Swipe to the right. Without a care in the world. And they know that they're going nowhere. and they seem perfectly fine with it until you hit that dead end, that wall. You will hit the wall. And you'll wonder where all those years went. So, now that you're not too immature and scared to speak up, leaving comments and questions, talking with others, either online or offline, it's time to lead by example. Actions will always speak louder than words. Change your attitude and outlook on life itself. I swear, I meet so many people these days who are like, oh, life sucks. Life is just misery and suffering. And wow, that's your problem. And please stay away from me. I don't want to hear any of that negativity. My goodness. I mean, talk about a soapbox. This means to stop thinking negatively about yourself. Stop limiting yourself by doing meaningless things every single day. If you want to reach your full potential in life, whatever it is, there is absolutely no room for fear in the form of shyness or any other form of weakness. If you want to be taken seriously, act like it. This means to start taking life more seriously. Be mature. Challenge yourself every day by breaking every single one of your bad habits. Soon, acting will turn into a stronger, fearless personality. That's required to be successful. That's how you become successful, folks. Not by sitting there doing nothing. I can tell you that much. Nobody succeeds in accomplishing their goals, such as finding their potential future soulmate, by not taking serious, mature, positive, relentless, courageous, intelligent, and wise action in order to make it all happen. Winners are never shy. Winners always get what they want. And even the bad boys in this life, and bad girls who do bad things, at least they have the dedication to do it. I don't support them at all. I'm against them, but that's how goals are achieved. They have the passion to do it. Imagine if everybody had positive passions to help our world today. Then the fate of our world wouldn't be in the hands of governments. They would be in our hands. But hey, politics, right? I mean, just complaining and whining is not going to get you anywhere. Anybody, just think about it. Anytime that you complain or whine, think about it. Anybody can do that. Even a little kid. Do you want to be seen as a little kid when you're a grown adult? No, right? So fix your act. Fix yourself. You want to work on your level of maturity. If the shoe fits. Because otherwise you'll never be taken seriously. And then you're going to find others to join the circus with and all act like a bunch of clowns. It's going to get old after a while. The circus gets old. And what did you make of yourself after all those years of being a member of the circus, going nowhere in life? Exactly. Many people, they just go back into the circus until their ending days. So let's go ahead and move on here. Last but not least, learn how to let go of things that are simply out of your hands. It doesn't matter how attractive people think you are. It doesn't matter how popular you are. It doesn't even matter how rich or poor you are. Don't allow anyone to control your life. I even did a stream on that. Always do positive things. Don't fall for superstition. Life is what you make it. Your destiny depends almost entirely on your thoughts that you create, the actions that you take, that you choose to take, and what you choose to believe in. Your life is in your own hands. Anyone who believes otherwise is trying to control you and hold you back. It's just really sickening these days. People don't want to see others succeed. We all need the element of luck on our side, of course. That doesn't mean, however, sitting there waiting for things to happen on their own. You need to stop living in the past. Stop being pessimistic no matter how bad the world is around you or how bad it gets. Learn how to be happy by embracing positivity. There's always the power of positivity. And for those of you who say, yeah, whatever, that's exactly why you're miserable. What you choose to believe about yourself will determine how successful you are in the future. Belief is power. Stop giving yourself the same old excuses. Stop living life just to live life on the sidelines and never becoming what you truly desire to become. So, that's that word desire. It's not going to happen by itself. So to be shy, you can already see It leads to other bad things because it's a form of fear. And by far, I always say that evil itself is nothing but a big ball of fear. And all these negative words, shyness, timidity, fear is just, there's a lot of words for fear. Just like there's a lot of words like you can, underneath the umbrella of love, for example. Honor, respect, wisdom, intelligence, understanding, caring. It's all underneath the umbrella of love. Well, there's a huge umbrella of fear as well. And shyness is definitely underneath that umbrella. Even when one chooses to become, to be immature for the rest of their life, that's a form of fear. They fear being mature. So they take life as a joke. They're always joking around. You'll meet them. You'll meet them online, of course, everywhere. But offline, you'll still meet people like that. Everything to them is just a joke. They're just laughing all the time about this and that. They don't take anything seriously. It's a problem because they're scared to be mature. They're scared to actually help others. They actually see that as something weak in their minds to help others. So what do? They go the opposite way. They're destructive. So they humiliate others. They even humiliate themselves. They don't care. So don't go down that route. There's a positive path in life and a negative path in life. So shyness is by far in the negative path. It's seen as something innocent, but in reality, it's not. You could be shy at first when you're trying something that you're uncomfortable with, but you have to work on eliminating it as fast as possible. Say, for instance, you're too shy to dance. Okay, but that's an activity that maybe you just don't like doing. That explains the shyness. So there are exceptions, but it's not a full exception. Go ahead and try dancing, but if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's not about being shy or not. It's because somebody else is forcing you to try to do something that you don't like. See how that's a different story? So it's interpreted as, oh, you're too shy. No. You just don't like it. And you're trying to force yourself to do something you don't want to do. It's not shyness. So you have to learn how to define things appropriately. Because too many people inappropriately define these things. Or if you're too shy to talk to that woman that I spoke of earlier, for these guys who are shy, no. You're too scared to believe in yourself, that you deserve to be happy. You're scared to allow yourself that opportunity. It's much deeper than that. When you come to me and you say, how do you cure shyness? No, you're too scared. And guess what? No woman is going to want to be by your side if you're scared. That's the fact. You need to fix that. That's your number one problem. I can give you all the magical tips in the world, which I have done on this channel, but none of that's going to work if you have fear within your heart and within your mind. You're not going anywhere, buddy. What do you want me to tell you? Some people have even asked if I run a dating site. No, I don't. That's not my business. I'm a life/relationship coach. I don't run a dating site. I don't believe in online dating. So offline, you're going to have to overcome that shyness, that weakness, that fear, all on your own. I've done streams on how to improve your courage and bravery. But you have to be willing to go search for those videos and watch them. I can help you search for them if you're interested. But if you don't want me to help you, if you're like, oh, I don't want to watch videos, I just want you to tell me right here, right now. Well, there's a lot to say. So if you come to me with a big problem such as I'm too shy to talk to women, oh my goodness. That means that you're not a mature adult yet. Work on your maturity, your willpower, your confidence in yourself. You have to really want to be happy in this life, and having a soulmate by your side is the only path to happiness. Anybody who says otherwise, they're the immature ones. They don't know what they're talking about. So you can be as rich as ever, but if you don't have somebody to love with all of your heart and soul, you're only kidding yourself. That's not happiness. Oh my goodness. When you allow simple shyness to eventually turn into many other forms of weakness, just because many others think it's something normal and acceptable, you will never live the happy life you should be living. Remember, strength is the only way forward. Much love.